Basically told the team after the match two things. One, their preparation for this, because Long Beach is a unique team, what they're trying to do and how they play and how fast they play, and everything goes through Zayna, who's a great player. Uh, I just love watching her play. I mean, she's really good, and so our preparation was really good, and you saw how hard it was for Long Beach to kill balls on us. And then the second thing was we started off a little shaky. We were missing serves, and I thought we really regrouped and pulled ourselves out of that. We gave them a lot of problems with our serve, and just thought we did a much better job of that after missing seven serves or whatever it was in game one. And so I challenged them about pulling themselves out, and they did a great job. Great. She's been doing a great job. So we're trying to find ways for her to help this team win, and that was one role we could create for her, and she made the most of it. And she's a great defensive player. You saw her; she made some unreal defensive plays tonight. For setters usually don't play defense, but she does. Um, we've been waiting for her to get her serve squared away. We tweaked it, and I felt like she served really well in practice this week, so I felt like it was time to see what she could do in the game. If you remember last year, she struggled with her serve, so we've tweaked it, and um, I thought she served great. She ran a ton of points.
Lady served a 11-0 run in the second.
Is that what it was? 11-0?
Wow. Yeah, what's the most impressive about that then?
I don't think we let a ball hit the floor. She was serving really tough, and um, yeah, I mean uh, yeah, we just kept the pressure on, and didn't let off. She ended with a missed serve. Yeah, so yeah, it was a nice defensive effort by us. Anytime you run 11 points, you're doing some really good stuff, playing at a high level.
Tyler was talking about their offense, they don't have a lot of power, but they have a lot more creativity. How was the block reacting to that to get their hands?
That's what our prep was all about. We're trying to be really disciplined and look for their shots. And they had a couple early, and then we really shut them down till Agee came in, and she made some really nice swings. But other than that, everybody else we really shut down. So um, uh, it was uh, again, that was great preparation by our team, understanding what they had to do and how to execute.
Well, you spoke highly of Wade, what she was able to do for Creighton, and then tonight with Meyer. I mean, how did those two setters prepare you for what you'll see in the Big Ten the rest of the year?
Yeah, they're both great. And you saw they were not very good at stopping their attacks. I mean, Creighton setter hit for a high number. Zayna hit 667 tonight, so we're not very good at that. So we've got to do a better job and prepare for that. Uh, and just the speed and the tempo which they set with and how they fire the ball around. We're not going to see a lot of setters like that. We will see some, and we'll see one of those. Minor at Stanford's really good. So, um, but it's great to play against those setters because they force you. You can't guess with them, and a lot of teams guess and commit and do things, and you can't with them because they're good enough to see it and they'll go the other way. So she just puts the ball on the money for those guys. It's if you really watch it like down the court where I am, it's pretty impressive. And again, I think Bergen Bergen set a great game tonight.
Well, for the entire season, how is Harper doing as a freshman at mixing up her attacks?
Yeah, I mean, she can always be better, but she's learning that in high school and club you can just pound over kids, and here she's learning that you can't, and you got to be creative, and there might be opportunities, but you got to move it around. But you see, she hits a lot of balls off the block, um, and she's working at it really hard. Well, she changed her hairdo. That's what I've seen this week.
It's here to stay now.
Oh, it is okay. She's like all proud of that. She's like a new woman.
She said to me she changed the approach angle that she was taking. Have you seen that make a difference in her?
Yeah, we just tweak some things. We're always trying to tweak things and find 1 point better. And I think she's gotten a lot of confidence from working on that. We've been working on a couple things with her, and I think it's it takes time. It's like training a horse. You don't do it in one day. It's day after day after day working, and I think she's getting a lot of confidence.
Well, we just talked to you before Tuesday. So, what do you think this team needs to do, or what would you like to see from the team getting ready for that next match from what you've learned in the last couple of weeks?
I think we're on a really good path. It's now the level of competition is going up. Besides, the athletes will be the biggest team we've played all year at Stanford, and they're having a great season, and we're going on the road. So it's a West Coast trip, and I want to see our team respond and play Husker volleyball and compete. That'll be the message.
Offensively, what do you have to do different, if anything, against that is taller, bigger like?
Well, some of those teams are easier to hit against. The bigger the block, the block can be your friend. And so against Long Beach, there are smaller blocks, so sometimes it's not as easy to. You can hit over them, but it's hard to hit off of them. And but we're training that all the time because we know what we're going to see in the Big Ten.
Stanford, I mean, they return nearly everyone from last year, which is a position you guys will be in next year. Is there anything you can learn from that perspective of playing a veteran roster like that?
Yeah, we pretty much 2 years ago we played the same team, so they're I don't know if they're seniors or juniors or what they are now, but we went forward with them out there, and so we did and we had some chances to win a game that we kind of let get away from us. So, but we this is our schedule's designed to. We knew we were going to have a lot of young players, a fairly new team, large recruiting class. So the schedule was designed to build up to week 4 here, which will be Stanford and Kentucky, and so it's this will be a great prep week as we head into Big Ten. Well, we'll see if she keeps it up, but like I said, if she can come in and will points for us, she's going to have a lot of opportunities. And I loved her demeanor and how she competed tonight. That's why you saw some great plays and some big runs.
What are all the difficult things about playing a road match at Stanford?
Well, the budget's about double because everything's so expensive. It's their team. That's going to be the biggest challenge. How good their team is. Okay, guys.